Hello, it's me, Molly, and we're back with round 2 of the end cards.
Oh, yes.
Since I went first last time, you want to go first this time?
Alrighty. Okay, my first one for you is if you found one thing out about me that would make you walk away right now, what would it be?
I mean, cheating's a big thing for me, but I know that that's probably not I feel like that's probably like an obvious one, so it's not very deep.
Right.
But I have been cheated on in the past, so that's a very, I will not tolerate it thing. I won't. If I date someone, I have to make sure that there's someone that I would really think that would not cheat on me, because I don't want to waste my time. But if it was anything else, you're asking basically what's deal breakers for me?
Yeah. What could I do that would make you never want to be with me again?
Make me feel like I'm not important in your life.
How so?
You could, treating me differently than everybody else in your life, and not in a good way. Just kind of pushing me to the side and, on the back burner.
Right.
Going out and not telling me, or, you can go out and just be like, hey, I'm going out. Not, saying you have to ask for permission, but I'm saying that, if you went out and, didn't tell me where you were going and, turn your location off, those types of things.
Not keeping you in the loop of my
Yes,
life.
because I'm supposed to be an important person in your life, and if you don't treat me that way, I won't feel that I'm important in your life, and
Right.
that won't foster a good relationship. Let me see, what else would be a deal breaker for me? There are lots of things, but I just can't think of them right in this moment. It's just, little things that add up to become big things. Little things that you do in day-to-day life that, become a big thing eventually. Putting me on the back burner, it takes time for someone to feel like they're on the back burner. You can do a bunch of the same thing over and over again, and it just makes that person feel, less valued. So I feel like that would definitely be one.
Yeah.
What else? If I called you and I said, hey, I'm in the hospital and I don't feel good, and you're like, well, I can't come because I'm out. Or, you don't show up when I need you to.
Right.
That would be another one. If I call you and you absolutely cannot answer and you don't say anything else, that would hurt my feelings.
Yeah. That's understandable.
I understand, you can't always answer. You might be in the bathroom. Nobody wants to answer the phone when they're in the bathroom. But, I mean, not saying anything afterwards, hey, I'll call you back. Or, whatever. That type of thing.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that that really, get to me in relationships. I just always want to feel valued, and if you do anything that doesn't make me feel valued as much as I value myself, then that's deal breakers for me.
Right.
Because you could do something, you could lie to me, and you could not tell me the truth, but you can come back from that. You could lie to me once, and then tell me you're not going to do it again, and then actually not do it again, and I would forgive you. But if you keep doing it over and over again, that's when I don't trust you again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, my thing, as basic as it sounds, like it's what you learn in elementary school, but it's treating people the way you want to be treated, and the way I treat you. If I'm not getting that back, and you're not treating me how I should be, then that's not something I want.
Yeah, the golden rule.
Yeah.
Sticks with you for a reason.
Yeah. I'm with you for a reason, I want to be with you.
I did something to make you want to be with me, and you want me to keep that.
Yes,
you never want me to lose that.
Exactly.
Basically, no matter how long we date, you want me to keep treating you the same. Even if we have to, adapt differently because, we live together, or, maybe I work in a different state and I have to, drive and come home a couple days a week, whatever it is, you still want me to treat you with the respect, even if it looks differently.
Right. No matter what, even if, I get it, some days we'll see each other and we're tired, I'm not gonna get the same energy no matter what.
But I'm still spending my time with you.
Exactly. As long as I'm getting, that same sort of respect and, and love from you on some sort of level, that's what I want. I don't want to just be oh, well, you're tired, so I'm not, you're just gonna ignore me because you're tired.
No. That's just completely disrespectful, because
exactly.
At the end of the day, you come home to a person, and the person who you're coming home to is more than likely excited to see you.
Yes.
And even if you had the worst day in the world, you should be excited to see that person.
Exactly. That's how it should be.
Because at the end of the day, when I have a bad day, you're the person I want to see.
Exactly.
And it should always be that way.
Yeah.
And that should never change.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you love most about your family?
My family, as much as we're all over the place, we always show up. obviously my sister, well, you wouldn't know, but she knows that my sister just graduated high school. But, you know, I have family that drove from like half hour, 45 minutes away just for that, even though we had limited tickets for it, but they still drove up here for that to spend time with us.
Because there was a chance that her graduation could have been inside because it was yesterday on Thursday, and it, as you know, I don't know if it rained where you are, but here in Clark Summit, Scranton area, it rained pretty bad.
Yeah.
About a half an hour after her graduation. It completely downpoured when we were going to dinner.
Stormed.
It was so bad. We were soaked and dripping wet on the way to dinner. So there was a chance that the graduation could have been inside, meaning that only, 4 people could go in? 2 people in the gym and 2 people in the...
5.
5. Sorry, 4 or 5
5 out
people.
Of the 9 people that were going.
So there were a chance that the people who drove from far away wouldn't be able to go into the graduation, and they knew that. So they still showed up, no matter what.
Yeah. And I mean, we always, like, yeah, you know, we'll bicker with each other, but it's in a loving way. But I mean, we're always we care about each other. Well, that's just how my family is.
Yeah.
It's very much just, like, family is family. Like, it does not matter how we're related, doesn't matter if it's through blood, through marriage, whatever it is, like, family is family.
Even,
you always
me,
show up.
We're not, married or anything like that, engaged, so we've only been dating for a year, and her family truly treats me like I'm part of the family. They always tell me that I'm stuck, and, no, you have obligations in this family, that type of thing. And, I love that because I don't have a big family, so, her having a big family has changed me as a person because I value family more than I did when I first met her. Because my family's just me, my mom, and my grandpa. And I don't really see my grandparents very often because they live a little bit, an hour away, depending on traffic. And it's just hard for me to get down there working with school and everything. So I call them every night, but I don't see them very much. So I'm not as close to them as I used to be. And having her family has kind of helped with that because I don't ever want to lose that family first value. So I get that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have a big family, I still get that.
Yeah. So it would be is that your...
I would say that I'm on the same page as you, but honestly, the thing that I love most about my family is that we have so many different backgrounds. My grandma's from another country, and my grandpa was in the military. They're the culture in my family is just so different than every other family that I've met. And I love that, we have different types of foods and, a different way that we do things. I love that we're different because it gives me something to talk about and it gives me something to share every time I walk into a room. It gives me something to share about myself and it's made me a part of who I am. I'm a quarter Filipino and a quarter Indian. That makes me half Asian. And the food is fantastic. I will never complain about my grandmother's cooking. But I just love that, what my grandmother cooks brings everybody together because number 1, it's something new for most people, and number 2, it just smells fantastic as soon as you walk in the house. So it brings everybody together to the dinner table, and nobody's ever gonna fight in that house when you have that food. So I just love that we have something, even though it's that small, that's that unique. It's my grandma and grandpa met in the Philippines when he was stationed. He was in the Air Force for about 20 years, and they met when he was stationed in the Philippines. She was the bartender, and she served him a drink, and she told her friend, other bartender, that he had really pretty blue eyes. Well, the friend went up to my grandpa and said, she thinks you have really pretty blue eyes. You should take her out on a date. And he did. And then they got married a couple months later. And it's been happily ever after since that. But after the Philippines, he went to Japan, and they got their furniture from there in Okinawa, where my mom was born. And there's pieces of furniture from there and paintings from there, and they have pictures and all sorts of things. And it's always something to talk about because you don't find many families that have that kind of history. And it's just cool for me to learn those things and we have different values because of that, because my grandpa's seen half the freaking world and he knows what it's like to be in a poor country, and he always wants to make sure that we're appreciative of what we have. So I think that that's my thing about my family, is that we're a little bit different.
Yeah.
I like being different,
Food's really good though.
It is good.
I'll eat your
If
grandma's
you get a
cooking
chance, look up pancit. It's spelled Pancit. It's a Philippine like a rice noodle dish, and it has steamed vegetables. And my grandma does chicken, and then she does a little bit of oyster sauce in there. Just take a look at that, and I think you'll be able to envision what it's like. It's very, very good and very easy to make too. Okay, next question.
Okay. What in your relationships are you most grateful for? So anything, not just us, but friends and family too.
Okay. I would say my mom. We'll start with my mom because she's the person that I'm close with besides you. my mom and I have had, like, an up and down relationship throughout life because she had me at 19. So there were patches in, like, when I was younger, like, in middle school and high school, that we wouldn't get along as well because we were just so close in age that we just butted heads no matter what. Because I wanted this and she wanted that, and we just couldn't meet in the middle. And we would just fight all the time. So, like, I did not have a close relationship with her. But, I mean, the thing I value most is that no matter what, she's always going to be there, and she's somebody that I can always talk to without judgment. If I need advice, I'm going to call my mom. Because she's not going to judge me. She's probably going to sit there and laugh with me or cry with me, whatever it is. She'll show up. If she's an hour and a half away, she's going to be there in 15 minutes. Don't ask me how, but she's going to be there in 15 minutes. And she'll have it all figured out. She'll tell me exactly what to do. And I just love that we have that kind of relationship, because no matter, we could be in the biggest fight in the world and I could call her, she'll pick up the phone and it'll be like normal. Like, she'll always do stuff for me, and, like, she's the person that I trust most in the world. Like, I tell her literally everything. Now we'll talk about my grandparents. My grandma and I are not as close as we could be because we share some differences in values. And I feel like that definitely affects our relationship because she's very, very, very old school. And, like, that's just because of where she grew up, and, like, that's where the culture thing comes in, because it's a very great thing, but it can also be a very bad thing. So there's just things that she doesn't understand. Like, in her culture, the thing is doctor, lawyer, nurse, that type of thing. That's it. That's all you can do. That's all you want to do when you move to America. And, of course, I started off college with the doctor mindset so I wouldn't upset her. And truthfully, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a teacher, and I knew that from day one. And everybody encouraged me to just do what you want from day one, but I didn't listen. And I started off as PA, and I absolutely flunked my first semester. And going back, I wish I didn't listen to her. Because, I mean, like, I guess I learned from it, but, so, like, that's one of the things. Like, she did not really approve of me going to school to be a teacher because she thinks I'm going to make no money. Which, I mean, she's not necessarily wrong. Like, I'm not going to be rich. I'm not going to make a doctor's salary. Let me put it that way. If I get a doctor's degree, maybe I can make somewhat close to it, but not anywhere near what they make. But I'll be happy. And that's the difference. The difference between a person who does a career that they're happy with and not happy with is how many years you get to live on this earth. And that truly matters to me because, let's face it, they're not going to be around for everything that I do in life, and I don't want to be disappointed in myself because of somebody else's choice. And that's, like, but I love her to death. She's a great person, and she's been a huge part of my life. I mean, she practically raised me because my mom was so young when she had me that my mom was, like, in school and stuff, so it was really hard for her to be at every single one of my events, and my grandma and grandpa always showed up. Always. So even though we have a rough relationship, the thing I love about her most is that she'll always be there. Even if she's mad at you, she'll still be there. She'll still be there. And that's something that's very important. Sorry, the dog's, like, sniffing the pool. Her dog is sniffing the pool. And then my grandpa. Between him and my mom, they're my two most, like, they're the closest people in my family to me. My grandpa he puts on this, like, I am so tough face, but he is truly somebody that can make you laugh and cry hysterically like nothing else. And he actually he has stage 1 lung cancer, and ever since he got diagnosed with that, I feel like I've gotten closer with him, because I've realized that, like, oh shoot, he really isn't going to live forever. Like, he's gonna die, and it's probably not gonna be, like, you know, too long from now, not like, you know, a year from now, but he only has 1.5 lungs, and he's got cancer in the one that has the good one. So, like, we're preparing for not as long, but, like, knowing that could happen, I've definitely put more of an effort into talking to him and, like, sending him stuff, like, whether it's, like, sending him reels on Facebook or whatever, him sending me whatever. But the thing I love most about him is that he not only helps support me financially, like, with school and stuff, but he does it without question. Like, if you tell him, hey, I really like this candy, his love language is to just go and buy you, like, a whole pallet of it. Like, a whole pallet of it. He'll go out of his way and go buy it. Even if he has to drive 30 minutes out of the way, he'll go buy it. Because he wants you to know that he loves you without him having to say it. And I love that he does things like that to show his love, because it's unique. I've never met somebody in my life that, like, even for my mom, he buys us toilet paper. Because he knows that we need our Charmin Ultra Soft toilet paper. And he goes and buys it for us. Mm-hmm. And we both have acid reflux, so we take lansoprazole, and he buys that for us. It's just, like, his way of showing us that he loves us. And I'm just grateful for the fact that I get to experience that. Not because, you know, it's a free gift, but because it's me experiencing his love language. And I did not get to experience that much as a kid. So, I'm grateful that I get to experience it now.
Yeah. Mine.
I didn't even do you. I should probably do you.
What?
what I'm grateful for you.
Oh.
I didn't do what I'm grateful for with you. This one I can make it super, super easy and short because I see you all the time, so, like, it's easier for me to just blunt it right out. But I'm just grateful to have your presence all the time because, like, whether it's, like, going to the grocery store, like, doing little things together, like, you just bring out a version of me that's so much more calm and here in the present than I normally would be. So I'm really grateful that I have a lot of my life to spend with you.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Well, I can't go family member by family member because I have a lot of them.
Yeah, so just pick
But,
your top ones.
Oh my gosh. I mean, my favorite person growing up was my uncle, who now lives in California with his wife and kids. But growing up, I was always up at my grandparents' house with him, so I was always constantly spending time with him. So he was, like, I was just grateful that he was there. Like how you're grateful for my presence, I was grateful for his presence. Like, he was there, you know, having fun with me and my sister. Like, it was a fun time to be around him. Like, you could not. He's Uncle Don, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's the fun one of the between the uncles. I have
So
two.
you like the fun uncle.
I like the fun uncle.
You're grateful for the fact that you had the fun uncle.
Yes, I did have a fun uncle growing up, which I couldn't ask for anybody else to be that one. Don't get me wrong, I love my other uncle, but he's more so the fun uncle now. Because, like, when he got married, then, like, I was able to drink at his wedding, so, like, he was grateful. I think he had more fun with that because, like,
Yeah.
he's more so like the adult
fun uncle.
The adult fun uncle.
We love David.
Yes, we love Dave.
David is so much fun. David took us on a cruise
Yes,
in
he
March. It was very, very, very much fun.
Oh, yes. But then, oh boy, both my grandpas, like, they're different in each of their own ways,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, it's my grandpas. And don't get me wrong, I love my grandmas, but, like,
It's your grandpa.
it's your grandpas.
We all know the grandpas do the spoiling. The grandmas just tell them to do it and then they do it.
That's true.
The grandmas just say, go over there.
Go spend time with your grandchildren.
Go spend time with your grandchildren, and then they wind up spoiling you like crazy.
Oh, yes. Because, like, one of my grandpas, I would always see him after kindergarten every day. And we go back to their house, and we make soft pretzels in the microwave. Because they'd buy, like, the bulk boxes of it. And that was our thing after school every day. Because they lived so close to my elementary school. So they would just pick me up.
Yeah.
It was a fun time. And then my other grandpa, he was just always, like, he was fun. Like, he was just fun to be around. Like, everybody loved going up to their house.
Good sense of humor.
Yeah. Like, I mean, everybody called, like, because, I mean, he really only knew two, like, me and my sister, and then he only met my other two cousins a couple times, really. I think.
Well, because they were pretty young.
2 or 3 times, maybe. Yeah. Well, because they're 3 and 6 now.
So they were pretty young.
So, yeah, they were pretty young. But, like, he was just always fun to be around because he wanted to be around us because he was always around when I was younger because he worked on trucks,
Mm-hmm.
like, when he was my age, essentially, which is insane. But, like, he was always around growing up. So he was always, like, one of my favorite people to be around. Because, like...
So what are you most grateful for about them? About both of your grandpas?
That they wanted to spend time with me. Because I was... For the one, I was the oldest. So, like... I'm gonna get more of a special treatment because I'm the oldest grandchild. And then the other one, I was the second youngest. So... Different story, but, like, my next few cousins
You were
are,
the
like...
middle. You were the middle.
That's not the middle.
Is it the middle?
No, Maddie's the middle.
Oh, yeah, Maddie's the middle.
AJ, Nick, Maddie, me, Nessa.
Oh. I kind of forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I was just thinking AJ, you, and Nessa.
No.
Sorry.
Wow, forgetting about my cousins. How dare you?
I've only met them once because they don't live near here. So forgive me on that part.
That is true.
Twice, actually. I met
They
Nick
live in
and
New York and Michigan.
I met Nick and Maddie at your uncle David's wedding,
Yes.
and then I met them again at Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah.
It was only twice.
That's insane.
And I talked to Maddie on the phone last year when you were on the cruise.
Oh,
So
yes.
technically 3 times, but
Oh, yes. Well, because Maddie was like, let me see. Let me talk.
but they're not around very much, so my bad for forgetting.
Right. And then my parents, I'm just grateful for how they raised me and, like, raising me to be the person I am. Like, they're my parents. I'll always be grateful for them and everything they do for me. They just try and do as much as they can for me no matter what. Even though I'm a grown adult, even though I still live at home. But that's besides the point. And then you. Oh boy, what can I say about you?
We have good sense of humor over here.
We love busting each other.
That it's literally the only way that we like. My saying that I always say to everybody, even like at work, I work at Wegmans and I'm a cashier, but even like I tell random people, it's just like life is not fun without a good sense of humor. If you cannot laugh at yourself or things that you've done, or even just like random things that happen on a day-to-day basis that could anger you, life becomes really miserable really freaking quick, and nobody wants to live miserably.
I mean, even if they aren't funny in the moment, as long as you
can
laugh
laugh.
about them later
Exactly.
on.
That's what matters.
That's what matters.
Because you have to find humor in life, otherwise life is miserable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about you.
Best for last?
Are you sure you're the best? I'm
I
kidding.
don't know.
I feel like my thing would be, like, your presence and, like, how you treat me. Like,
Steal my answer?
I have stole your answer.
Uh-huh.
But, like, the way you treat me. Like, I'm grateful for that. Like, you treat me like I am a person and not just another body in your life.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
It's kind of...
not everybody does that, though.
I know. But
So,
that's a very bare basic thing to me, is making sure that you feel like a person, because I don't want you to ever feel for a second of a day, even when I have a bad day, that you're not important to me. Because when I have bad days, I want to make sure that my good days are better than them, so that way when I have a bad day, it doesn't affect both of us as much as it could.
Yeah.
Because when I have bad days, I get really quiet, and I don't want that to make you think some sort of way. Like, I know you'll still overthink, but I try to make my good days as good as I can, so that way when I have a bad day, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, your next one.
So you believe in a soulmate, why or why not?
I mean, yeah. Like, I don't think we're meant to just bounce from person to person for our whole life. Like, I feel like there is somebody that is meant for us to be around. I don't know, like, how to explain that in better words. Like,
you're not just supposed to go from person to person, because,
like, I know what I'm thinking, but I can't.
Like, I'm not saying that you can't date a bunch of people in your life, but I'm saying that even if you do date a bunch of people, it's supposed to lead you to that one person.
Right.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like, God, I can't even, like, I know exactly what I'm trying to say.
It's been a very long day, so our brains are just not computing the way they normally do, because it's Friday night, and we had to do a bunch of errands today, and we were in the car all day, so it's been a very long day, so
Yes.
Excuse us not being as present as we were last time.
Yes.
I promise for and 3 we'll be very much more present.
Yes.
Anyway. Is that all you got on that one?
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I agree with that. I really feel like I believe in the string theory, where everything you do happens for a reason, and it leads you down the path. Well, like a string, it leads you where you're supposed to go. And I truly believe that, especially with people that you meet in your life, because every person teaches you something for the next time you meet a person. And at the end of all of that, you meet your person. And even if you're not at the end of all those lessons, you meet friends, co-workers, people that are supposed to teach you a lesson. There's a reason why you get a job at a place and you don't get a job at another place. Like, things like that. Like, I truly believe that, and especially with soulmates, because you can tell when somebody's supposed to be in your life for a while when you meet them. You just know when you look at them, like, oh my gosh, like, this person's gonna be in my life for a while. Like, we really get along. Like, I did not think that. Like, especially with her, like, I had just gotten out of a relationship, and I didn't really think that we were gonna, click as well as we did, and here we are, a year later. I just knew from when we hung out the first time, like, oh yeah, like, this is gonna be a thing for a while, if not forever. So, like, I just feel like, yeah.
What do you got on that one?
Yeah, that's all I got.
I feel like that one's a hard one to answer.
It's just a yes or no question, and I feel like you have the same answer if you say yes. And if you say no, I feel like you have...
Well, then you'll have different.
Yeah.
I feel like if you say no, then you'll have different answers, and then obviously, like...
If you're saying yes...
If one's saying yes and one's saying no, then you're definitely
having different answers.
Yeah. Okay. If you had 3 years left to live, what would you be doing differently?
Ooh, 3 years. So 3 years from now, I would be 23.
You'd be 2 years into your teaching job.
Well, first of all, I don't think I would get a job. I think I would just try to... Well, okay, maybe I would work for a year and save all the money. I'd ditch my car. First thing, I would turn my car in and ditch it, so I don't have to pay that every month or the insurance on it, because then I can save money to travel the world. I would do everything I possibly could in life to travel the world, because that's super, super important to me. And while I do love my job and I love teaching and I love being around kids, it's one of the my most favorite things to do, I would love to see the world and do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd do it for a year, and then I would travel the world for the other 2. And I feel like I would probably do like one of those cruise ships, because I hate going on planes. They really do not sit well with my stomach, and I went to Italy my junior year of high school, and I did not do well on the plane. Absolutely not. And when we flew to Miami for our cruise, I did not do well on the plane either. I just don't do well with air travel. So I would prefer to do it on a cruise, because then you get to vacation while you're on your way to the vacation, and like, it's just a lot less work. It would cost more, but it would be a lot less work. And I would get to see many things, and I would still get to be comfortable. And I feel like another thing I would do is I would bring my family with me. I would drop everything and I'd make sure they could all go for the whole time, because I want to spend my last 2 years of my life with people that I love, and I would just want to spend it with them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably other things I could add to that list, but definitely traveling is the most important of them.
Yeah. I was gonna say mine would be more so just like doing things that I'm afraid to do.
Okay. Like what? Like skydiving, bungee jumping?
Yep. All like the random things that like some people are very excited to do that absolutely terrify me. Why not?
Yeah. You only live once.
Exactly. YOLO.
I want to do one of those things where it's like, I don't know if you would have ever seen this, but on TikTok they have these giant like inflatable hamster balls for humans, and you can roll down, like you can go down like the Swiss Alps and stuff, and like I would love to do that, because number one, you get to see the Swiss Alps, like that's really freaking cool to begin with, and number two, you get to see from a hamster ball, and you get to roll down a hamster ball, and I think it's hilarious.
That would probably be really
It
fun.
accomplishes 2 birds with 1 stone, and it is very fun, and it only costs like $30. So I feel like that's definitely cool. So, like, yeah, I would definitely add that onto my answer.
Fun.
Like, I would travel the world, and I would do all the fun things around the world. You know, I would not stay here in Pennsylvania. I love it here. Here is home. But I would want to go somewhere other than home, and then come back here at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because no matter what I want to be surrounded by family, so that way I can make up for the however many years I'm supposed to live in that short amount of time.
Yeah. Well, because my other thing was going to be traveling. Because I know for a fact that I want to do that now. So if I only had 3 years, I would make sure
that you could do it.
That I get to do it.
Absolutely.
Because going to Italy, as you know, is one of my
bucket list things.
One of my bucket list things.
Italy is a very, very beautiful country, and we will go one day. We will go one day.
Yes,
I don't know how many years that will take us, but we'll go one day.
It's fine.
We'll go one day.
Doesn't matter how many years it takes, as long as we get to
We'll
go.
travel all of Europe one day.
I've already been to 4 other countries.
Okay, so we'll take 4 of them away.
You've only been to 1 of them.
You said you've been to 4.
And then you've only been to 1. So why would we take 4 of them away? Why would we not visit?
That's true.
You're going back.
There's a bug going in your drink. It went in there, I think. It was an ant. Well,
Oh, no, I'm not.
don't dump that there. Dump it after the video.
I'm also not going to dump it on the wood because then it'll be sticky.
Okay, keep talking.
I don't know if I don't really know what else I would do if I had 3 years.
We're pretty much on the same page with that one.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of things that we share in common, and that's why we get along so well.
Yes.
My time for a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm going to look through these because this is going to be our last one, and I want to pick one that is like, that's really, really good. So hang tight for 1 second.
You can look through my file if you want to.
Look in my eyes, describe what you see. Oh, let me pick up the card. I dropped it.
I just look at you and I see my best friend. Like the person that I'm going to be with forever, hopefully. You know.
She doesn't believe in the concept of forever, truly. Like, truthfully. Like, she does, but she doesn't. She's skeptical about the concept of forever.
Because forever's never been a thing that was ever really a thing in my life. I don't know.
What else do you see when you look in my eyes? The color brown.
Yeah.
The color brown.
Well, because your eyes are so dark, so it's hard to, like, really see much looking into your eyes. Because, like, my eyes are blue, so, like, you can definitely
Try
tell.
to go as deep as you can. Just try.
I see the you that I try and get out. every now and then when I get you to talk about your feelings.
Explain that.
Like, when I try and get you to talk about how you're feeling, that's what I see. I don't see the mask that you put on.
What mask do I put on?
I'm big and tough.
I do put that on, and I'm very much a teddy bear. Like, I would do anything for anyone. I put on a big and tough face when you first meet me because I'm very skeptical of how people are going to treat me because I have been treated pretty crappy by people. So my first assumption is not always good, and
I just see, like, everything that I know about you. Like, your personality, like, how you treat people, how much you care about people. Like, I see you. I see the you that I know when I look into your eyes.
that's not a person everybody gets to know.
No. You're very lucky to get to know it.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. Now it's my turn. I'm really, really bad with feelings, so I'm gonna try my best. But
Yeah.
I don't even do well with eye contact. If you were watching, I was slowly looking away, like, every now and then, because I just don't do well with eye contact.
I know, I was just dead
It scares
staring
me.
at you.
Yeah, it scares me. I don't know why, but I think it's some sort of traumatic event. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but let me try not to go so generic, because I can be very surface level with my answers. They can sound deep, but they are more than likely surface level, and that's something that I definitely struggle with. And I do have a very monotone tone to my voice, and I hate it because it just sounds like a robot.
Stop avoiding the question and the eye contact.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I see the color of your eyes, and that's the first thing that I noticed about you. If we're gonna go surface level first, that's how I have to do it. I mean, when I look at you, I, like, see, like, a picture-by-picture play of our relationship. Like, I see from the beginning, like, when we first met and, like, how we met. And then, like, I see, like, when I asked you out and, like, all the things I did in my room. And I see, I'm blanking now, what came after that? I see us going on vacation. Like, I just see everything that we've done, and I see how much you've cared for me through all of that.
Yeah.
And how, like, you've supported me through all of that.
Yeah.
And how you've just constantly been there for me.
Yeah.
Like, you've just made my life a lot better.
Yeah.
So, like, I see those things.
So you see all the things that I've done for you and with you.
Yes, and I see, and, like, that makes me feel very, very loved.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel very appreciated.
Yeah.
And it makes me appreciate you
Yeah.
a lot. It is very hard for me to talk about my feelings. I'm not good at this at all.
I don't know if you could tell or not.
It's very obvious. I'm not good at it.
Sorry.
Especially on camera, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you as my best friend because that's just who you are. The person I go to for everything. Like, I wouldn't change that.
Yeah.
I mean, I see you in our future. Like, I see us having a home that we build together. I mean, I see our kids, if we're able to do that, because that's a very big financial burden. But if we're able to do that, I see kids. I see a dog. Maybe two, because dogs get very lonely. And maybe a third one, because the second dog got lonely. And a couple of cats, because maybe they got lonely too.
Well, cats got lonely for us to get cats.
Well, the dogs were too much responsibility, and we wanted something that the kids could take care of, so we got the cats. All they have to do is scoop the litter box.
Oh my gosh.
But, like, I see things like that, because I know from, like a daily basis, like, of spending time with you, that I know that's what we're gonna be like.
Yeah.
And, like, I see that all the time, every time I look at you. Especially, like, when songs play that remind me of you and we're together, like, that's when I, like, feel it the most.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does.
I think that's all I've got for feelings. I don't think I can do feelings anymore.
No.
I'm
Don't
feeling
got anything
out.
else.
I'm feeling out. I'm feeling out, but I'm also feeling out. I'm feeling to myself out of this conversation. I'm sorry, I do a lot of dad jokes.
Just a few. 2 tree.
It's about all we got.
Till next week.
Yep. See you next week.